Good afternoon, girls. I'll continue with the chapter magnetism. And you know that I had done with you current carrying circular coil. Then we have done solenoid yesterday. We have done about a straight conductor. We also know what is the right hand thumb rule. So now today I'm going to tell you how solenoid, yesterday we have studied about solenoid, how solenoid can magnetize a soft iron core and a hard iron core. Okay, now what is a soft iron and what is a hard iron, that I'm going to tell you now. So with the help of solenoid we can magnetize an iron piece, and that iron piece becomes either a temporary magnet or it becomes a permanent magnet, depending on the two cases which we are going to look here. Okay, so a solenoid looks like this, right? Now using this we will magnetize soft iron and hard iron. Now what is a soft iron? Soft iron core means it is an iron which can be magnetized easily, which can be demagnetized easily. Is it clear? So we can easily magnetize and demagnetize the soft iron piece with the help of solenoid. Then what is a hard iron? Hard iron core means a core or a hard iron means it is not easy to magnetize it, and but when we magnetize it, it becomes a permanent magnet. Okay, now how this happens we are going to check now. For both we are going to use the solenoid. So I'll draw both the cases side by side. Using solenoid, let us take a soft iron here. Okay, and this is a solenoid. We complete the connections like this, and here I write soft iron. Okay, then current flows, and in this case also we insert the hard iron core inside the we insert it in the what, solenoid. So this is how. Okay, this is hard iron core. Now what, when the current flows in this case in the soft iron piece or a soft iron core, the current flows, the solenoid behaves like a magnet, and then it magnetizes this soft iron. Okay, so what happens when the current flows from this direction through the coil, the current is flowing as I told you yesterday, and when it complete, the connections are complete, this get magnetized, and when this get magnetized the soft iron also becomes a magnet. Okay, right? Similarly here also, when the current flows, the hard iron piece also becomes a magnet. But what is the difference? The difference is when we stop the flow of the current in this case, it gets demagnetized. Okay, I repeat, when I stop the flow of the current here, it gets demagnetized. But when we stop the current flow in this with the hard iron core, the hard iron core has become a magnet. When we stop the flow of the current, it does not lose its magnetism, it still remains a magnet, which is called a permanent magnet. Okay, so did you follow what I said? Hard iron core becomes a permanent magnet with the help of solenoid, and this gets demagnetized, and this type of magnet is called a temporary magnet, and we call this magnet as an electromagnet. You know why? Because when the current flow stops, it stops behaving like a magnet. So it is easy to magnetize it, it is easy to demagnetize it. It is difficult to magnetize it, but when it gets magnetized, it does not lose its magnetic property. Okay. Now, one more difference is there, that here, whatever poles are generated in these two or in these two, obviously a magnet will have poles. Whatever poles are generated in the soft iron, you can change the polarity of the magnet. That means if this is south, this is north, and if I change the direction of the current, I can change the polarity of this magnet. But in the case of hard iron, the polarity of the magnet cannot be changed. Okay, so this is another difference between the hard iron and the soft iron core when they become a magnet. So this is a temporary magnet, this is a permanent magnet. Then we can change the polarity of the magnet, but we cannot change the polarity of this magnet. Once if this becomes the south pole, this end, this becomes a north end, so it remains same, we cannot change it. This is another difference. Now we can also over here, in this case, number 1, number 2, number 3, this is 1. Now, if we want to change the strength of this magnet, we can change it. That means if we increase the amount of current, or if we increase the number of coils in this, the current increases, and when the current increases, the magnetism, the intensity of the magnet also increases. But over here, there cannot be any change. So these are some differences between the soft iron and the hard iron core, which behaves like a magnet. This is a permanent magnet, this is a temporary magnet, and this temporary magnet is called an electromagnet because till the amount of current flows, this is magnetized, and even if we stop the flow of the current over here, it does not lose its magnetism. Okay, so you will write all these notes in your notebook. Copy these notes, and you will draw these figures, and you will try to write 4 to 5 differences between these, the soft iron and the, you can say, permanent magnet and a temporary magnet. Okay, then what? Yeah, we know the uses. If we have to talk about the uses of the soft iron has many uses. Now, this is used in motors, generators, right? These are also can be used in the motors and the generators. These are the uses. Now, this motor and generator, then electromagnets are used in electric bell, right? Electric bell or electric buzzer. You know what is a buzzer. Then here we have a television. Permanent magnets are used in television. They are used in speakers. Then for electric bell, buzzer, then you have, there are some more points which I have written. Yeah, this is in the tape recorder also we use these. You know what is a tape recorder nowadays? So you have mobile and previous, in some years back, we used to have a tape recorder. In those tape recorders, we used to use, we can use this temporary magnet, or we can say an electromagnet. So what you will do is, you will listen to this explanation and draw these diagrams in your notebook, write the points which I have explained you just now, and write the differences between the temporary and the permanent magnet, and try to analyze this. Now, how will we find the poles of the magnet? You know that we can find the poles of the magnet by the direction of the current flowing. If the direction of the current flowing is anti-clockwise, it will be north pole. Okay, and if the direction of the current is flowing in the clockwise motion, that will be the south pole. I repeat, anti-clockwise means when the current is flowing in the anti-clockwise direction, that pole will become the north pole. If the current is flowing in the clockwise direction, then that pole will become the south pole. Okay, so these are some of the points for the soft iron and the hard iron core. Then you will just read your textbook. These points may be given. If they are not given, you will write them in the notebook, and if you have any doubt, you can ask me. Okay, now in the next week, we're going to study about the force in a current carrying conductor, and that conductor is placed in a magnetic field. Okay, so till today you study all this and complete all your notes, complete all the in-text questions. If you have doubts, you can ask me, and draw these figures in the notebook. Now practice these activities and all what is given in the book. And yesterday I had sent some questions. I hope you are finding the answers of those questions and completing your work. So quickly revise. Soft iron is an iron which is easily magnetized and demagnetized. It is called a temporary magnet, and it is also called an electromagnet. But this one, the hard iron core, once it is magnetized, it doesn't lose its magnetism. When we stop the flow of the current, then we can change the polarity of this magnet. We cannot change the polarity of this magnet. Okay, so this is called a permanent magnet and this is called a temporary magnet. Then there are some uses of this magnet. Write down in the notebook and complete your work. Okay, thank you.